What the fuck?
Hope you're not looking to cause any trouble in that costume of yours.
Natürlich nicht.
Some of us are quite happy with our lives here.
Wo ist denn hier der Ausgang?
Wow.
Ich find's geil, wie die Leute reagieren.
Enjoy your visit here.
Bäh.
It's going to eat us!
Get away from me!
Okay, ich sehe auch. Warte. Ah, ich komme. What the fuck? Oh, ist das geil.
Get away! Get away! Feel free to look around, but don't touch.
Look, if you take one of those stupid tours, make sure to follow the rules. See, sometimes silly ideas are worth the effort. I'm just happy I was able to find someone willing to help with this ridiculous idea. Tell you what, if you want to come back later and do this for me a couple more times, I'll even let you keep the costume.
Costumes.
I kind of want to try taking that jump.
Ah, too late.
Wo ist Pluto? Ah, Pluto.
Whole crew.
Das jetzt.
Thank you, Mantis. What's a mantis?
Das wollte ich natürlich nicht machen. Uranus. Das schon. Was? Nein, ich muss drücken, nicht gedrückt. Yay.
Last warning before we start shooting. Hold up. We're here to collect on a bounty. Yours.
Ist das so?
We came all this way and we spent a ton on supplies. You must be out of your mind to think this ends with you alive. Suit yourself.
Hm.
Target's shields are down. Right drives down. Target's shields are offline.
Tja. Es nervt, wenn ich alles voll habe. Kann ich das nicht ins Inventar ziehen? Uranus ist was komplett? Was? Level 1? Was bedeutet das? Okay. Ich speichere jetzt. Nein. Speichern. Und dann mache ich eine Pause. Nicht so laut hier. Okay. Ein Skillpunkt, was soll ich verwenden? Boxing? Fitness? Stealth? Ich glaube, das habe ich Maximum. Unlock this. Food and drinks are more. Pain tolerance.
You hold the fucking light straight.
Spend 3 more skill points physical to unlock master, okay. Ja, Junge, ich muss noch der Junge. Hier habe ich halt noch gar nichts researched, Junge. Bitte leiser, danke.
Hallo.
Unlocks ships targeting functionality. Oh, was soll ich denn nehmen? Ja, vielleicht das, komm. Ich hab's jetzt genommen. Boom. Mach mal die Soße. Die Soße.
Acknowledging your hail. Damon Star Yard is open for business 24/7. You're clear to dock.
We have a clean dock, right on the money.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Ja, eigentlich, ja. Hä? Paradiso. Oh Gott, ich bin dumm. Der Schwanz steckt fest von der Katze. Mann. Komm ich denn jetzt weg da? Nee. Aufsammeln. Perfekt. Ich hoffe, der bleibt jetzt da. Das wäre geil. Geil, geil, geil.
Docking seal released. Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place.
Hallo, das ist Mio.
Thanks, Captain.
Remain calm. There's no reason to suspect whatever it is hostile. You're human. Oh, we're human. From the planet Earth in the Sol system. It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
Imagine being cut off from humankind for that long. How terribly frightening that would be.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
You've come aboard the Earth colony ship, Constant. Generations ago, we set forth from the planet Earth with the mission of colonizing a new habitable world, in the spirit of our ancestors nearly a millennium ago. I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by, well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others. We're not entirely sure. Our engineers believe it's possible that our technology just isn't compatible with theirs. All we hear when using them to communicate with anyone is a bunch of disturbing noise. It gave me the heebie-jeebies at first. Well, the short answer is, we didn't. It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission down to our children. It was never intended that the original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always the preservation of the human race above all else. Though, it would seem that was perhaps a bit presumptuous. We do. Well, sort of. We saw structures using our surveying equipment. We've also seen the various ships pass us by. Some even seemed to want to communicate, but couldn't. Of course, we had no idea that they were being piloted by other humans. Ah, your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey. That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point. Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work. And so they made the decision to leave when they did. Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge. Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am. For security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist.
Just because our equipment's old, doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Glaubst du, was selber nicht?
Colony ship Constant.
The Constant is
In
a
the early
peaceful ship.
2100s, my
Don't change
ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge,
We were never trained
researched
to
a number of
address threats
scientific
coming from outside our
scenarios:
ship.
climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
What the f...
Never seen a ship like yours before. Well, then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived. Just stay out of trouble.
I have to say, with technology
here
this
we are.
outdated, I'm amazed this vessel is able to navigate at all. It's almost like walking through a museum.
Piloting the old Constant has been fun. I'm looking forward to flying some fancy new ships when this is all
We've
over.
got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at a new life. I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition. Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly. A bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering that we're not alone, and also worried about what will come to pass. While we hope we can work out a deal with the people on the surface, they seem reluctant to reach out, so there's no telling what will come of that. I do know that we can't afford to stay here in orbit forever. The ship was built to sustain us for many years with backup provisions just in case, but even that will come to an end eventually. Difficult is the wrong word. It can be both challenging at times and also exciting. Our mission was to rebuild humanity on a distant world, believing that we were Earth's last hope. To think that while there has always been a Brackenridge in the captain's chair, that I am the one to finally oversee our journey's end is truly exhilarating. But with this stumbling block in our path, at this final moment, I fear tough choices will need to be made. Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you? We know there's a settlement on the planet below, meaning people were here before us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us. Based on the data our ancestors had when they launched this endeavor, it was determined that this was the perfect planet for us. Even if we had another viable candidate planet, we lack the resources to get there. And as you know, it took us 200 years to get here. Our people have no desire to go back to drifting the stars so their children's children can possibly settle on an inferior planet. When we left Earth, there were no claims to planets this far out into space. We had assumed that we were the only ones attempting a generational journey such as this, meaning that there would be no need for a formal claims process. Regardless, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, did manage to file a charter for this planet's first colony, to be named New Jamestown. According to his records, no one took it seriously when he filed it, so likely it was either ignored or the records were lost to the ages. Given humanity's lack of interest in colonizing the far reaches of space at the time, it shouldn't have been a problem, but again, here we are now. Excellent. Make no mistake, this is our planet, and we intend for them to see this our way. So, speak with their leadership and see if you can negotiate a solution on our behalf. Preferably, get them to see things our way. Report back to me and let me know what they say, and we'll go from there. We thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilization spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely close to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world. Thank you, and Godspeed.
Oh, God.
Careful waving that fancy gun around.
Wo ist denn jetzt hier der Ausgang?
I wonder what else is out there.
Wow, I've heard about you, but here you are.
It's almost time to take inventory of our stock.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting here on out.
Let me know the next time you save us all from a terrible laundry accident, and I'll give you one of my extra potatoes.
Hydroponics, of course. This must be how the colony ship kept itself fed over all these years in space.
Hey, you wanna play hide and seek later? No. We've already used up all the good hide and seek.
Never seen a ship like yours before.